is going on, my lovely Taurus squad? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. So, guys, because of how I do these readings, like I throw in Taurus in between every couple of readings because you guys are my highest viewers. But yeah, the way it's set up, I gave you a reading yesterday. I'm doing one now. And then there's like maybe four. Yeah, there's four I'm going to do, and then you get another reading. So, what's good? We out here. All right. It was funny, guys, because the other day, like sometimes I watch other readers because just like a doctor can't perform surgery on themselves, I like to watch other people. And again, this is just like my algorithm, but I'm like looking, I'm like, okay, what new videos are out? And I didn't really see anything. And I'm like, shit, I'm so sorry, Taurus. I'm like, let me get back to it. So yeah, guys, I'm here. You know it's different when a Taurus reads for a Taurus. All right, so let's get into it, guys. I got you. So, guys, I've been wanting to use this deck. This is by Nicholas Bruno called Somnia Tarot. And he's about to come out with an oracle. And I am so obsessed. So, shout out to him. All right, so let's see what is going on because I've been drawn to this deck. I want to use it for our reading. All right, so guys, this is for all Taurus placements. It could be your energy that I'm picking up on or the energy of someone or something around you. Keep in mind, guys, that I will never, ever contact you directly for the reading. If someone does, that is a scammer pretending to be me. So please be careful, guys, and do not get got. All right. Taurus squad, let's start with your past. What is going on for Taurus in the past? What is going on with Taurus squad in the past? Now, guys, today is Friday, March 7th when I'm recording this. But whenever you guys find this video is when it's meant for you. Okay, the first card that we had coming out was the Knight of Wands reversed. Okay. We have the Death card reversed. And we have the Devil. Okay. Energy. The World card. Okay. That's comforting. 10 of Wands, 5 of Coins reverse, 3 of Coins reverse. It's done. Whatever it is for you, it is done. Okay. It's like you guys were doing this dance with the devil. There was something that was very toxic or something that was dark, something that was putting a hindrance just on you in general, okay? You guys could have been around someone that was lying to you, betraying you. This could have also been you betraying yourself, but there's just this very like loose cannon, untrustworthy energy that's around you. This is not an energy, the Knight of Wands reversed, that's not an energy that Taurus is going to feel safe around. All right. But it's like you were entangled in something that was dark, something that was toxic, but it's done now. Okay. And with the 10 of Wands, I feel like something ended at a time where it, like, everything just felt very heavy in regards to something or someone. You just couldn't take something anymore. All right. I always say it takes a lot for a Taurus to be like, fuck this or fuck you. Okay. But you guys were definitely pushed to that point. Okay. Now, with the 5 of Coins reversed after the 10 of Wands, anything that you felt that you lost or that you were lacking in, you do, you are replenished in that sense. So I don't want you to worry about anything like that, but let's see what's going on here in your past. So why is this Knight of Wands reversed here? Why is this Knight of Wands reversed? 9 of Coins reversed? Or 9 of Pentacles reversed? And we have the 8 of Coins. Queen of Cups, 5 of Swords, 6 of Coins reversed. It made it hard for you to like perform or to work at your highest potential with whatever this was around you. because it made you feel very depleted, very spread thin. Okay. And, Tauruses, we work best when we're at peace. No one's pissing us off. No one's pushing us. No one's rushing us. Like, people always say, like, what's the fastest way to make you do something for me? I'm like, ask me to do it and then leave me the fuck alone. That's it. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. But just that's the quickest way to get it. Leave me alone. So there's something here where it's like you wanted to operate out of a place of peace, but something was taking your peace. And this is something that was never going to work in your life. It was inevitable. All right. So whether you did something to walk away or the universe pulled something out of your life, like it was inevitable for something to be done. Okay. So again, like you're trying to work towards something, but something is so exhausting in the background. Okay. It's like you're trying to build, but you're coming from such a depleted place. So why is this death card reverse? Okay. And I think it's because of something that you were keeping in your life. You stubborn, beautiful Taurus. Okay. So what is this with the death card reverse? If anyone's new, I'm a Taurus, so no, I'm not talking shit. I'm talking about myself too, all right? We all in this. Anytime someone curses me out, like on a Taurus video, I'm like, one, either you're not a Taurus, or two, you don't know I'm a Taurus. Oh, man. So what's with this death card reverse in the past, Taurus? Five of coins reversed. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. Two of coins reversed. Okay. There, it's like there's a poison that you stop. Okay, so like imagine someone ingests poison, right? And they're feeling very sick, and you know this is something that it deteriorates you until you find the antidote. All right. So there's this poison that was within you. Okay, whether you put that poison there yourself or this was because of something you were affiliated to or associated with, but there's this poison, and you guys find the antidote and you take the antidote, but you're in this place where although you're recovering from everything that you've lost, it's not something where you heal or have your 180 in 2 seconds. Okay, if something has been a strain on your body, it's going to take a little bit, even after you take that medicine, after you take that antidote. All right, for you to recover. It's not an instantaneous thing. I wish that this was Harry Potter, but it's not. So there's something that was spreading you thin, something that was fucked up. All right, you do what you have to do to be okay, but there's still parts of your mind, body, heart, soul, whatever, that could still be lingering a little bit in the past. And it doesn't have to be like, let's say this is a person or something. It doesn't have to be that you're still attached to that person or in love with someone or caring for somebody. It's more so the effect that something had on you. Okay, and that's going to be like a big theme with Tauruses. Like, let's say, for example, you guys lose a very close friend. Yeah, for a moment, you could be upset that you lose that friend. But then an evolved Taurus is going to be like, okay, well, what is it about me that put me in that predicament in general, not just for that friend? So it's not even about we're thinking about that friend. We're thinking about, like, what made that friend so comfortable to do that, you know? So this is something where it's like there's some sort of cycle you're looking at, or there's something that maybe you've gone through a lot in the past that you're looking at, and you're just like you're still kind of reminiscing a bit on what that is. Okay, there's something that like you're still having to heal from. All right, because for some of you this was very dark, very toxic. For some of you, you could have been dealing with a Capricorn here. I also see Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. Okay. But yeah, there's something that you're not building on anymore. All right, Taurus. I saw this in your reading yesterday as well, but you were pushed to that point of walking away. And we always talk about how hard it is to push a Taurus to that point when a Taurus like fucks with you or fucks with something. Like, it's very hard to get a Taurus to walk away, but a lot of you have hit that breaking point. All right, so what's going on with this devil energy? Page of Cups reverse. Yeah, there's just this toxic energy that you guys know is full of shit. You do not trust it. So you're choosing to heal. All right, you are choosing to heal. And it's more than just a situation you guys pull yourself out of. Again, I feel like it's a cycle you pull yourself out of, okay? So it's so much bigger than like, again, it could be like you dropping a friend. It's not even about that person. It's just like, what have I done in this entire lifetime, to get to a certain point. So it's bigger than the person or the thing or the actual problem or situation you dealt with. There's a bigger picture to it. It's like, what in my spirit allowed that? What do I have to heal from my child? Like, what is it? What's the root to this? Okay, so that's what it is that you're healing from. Not so much a person, place, or thing that you just dealt with, but what brought you to that person, place, or thing to begin with. You feel me? Because there's something here where you guys just see how fucked up someone or something is. You see how malicious someone could be, how they're lying, cheating, or have like, just tricks up their sleeve. All right. And it was just too heavy for you to burden. Okay. Let me get one more card here. One more card for this devil energy. 5 of Wands. This is something that was a constant struggle, okay? You're constantly having to fight or defend yourself, or you constantly were feeling off. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands, so there could have been a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but from what I'm seeing with this Queen of Wands, we have the 9 of Wands and the 4 of Swords reversed behind that. Okay. I feel like there's just this fire within you. There is something about you that just gives so much life, that this was being a hindrance on your light. It was being a hindrance on your passion. Okay, I said this in yesterday's reading, guys. A Taurus operates best when we are stable with the basics. And what do I mean? Knowing you're going to have a place to sleep at night, knowing that you're going to have food to eat, knowing that the people around you are in your corner, all right? Knowing that the person you sleep next to or the person that you call a friend is actually likes you, If we have all of that solid, watch how the fuck we do, all right? Watch how fast we grow, all right? I'm not saying that we need validation from the world. But a Taurus who hears fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, Taurus, versus a Taurus that hears I love you, you're doing great, keep going, those Tauruses are going to have slightly different futures. Okay? So you guys need to be in an environment that's feeding you mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And I don't feel that you were in that. The devil doesn't exist in atmospheres like that. All right? And the devil was around. Whether that was a person, place, thing, or your mindset, the devil was there. So what's happening in the present moment right now? Fool card reversed. Seven of Cups reversed. Yeah. Guys, Seven of Cups reversed. This is your center card, the central energy, what everything taps into. So you woke the fuck up. You see everything for what it is. Okay? And you know that if you move forward with something, all right, it would be road blockage after road blockage after road blockage. It would be an endless stream of bullshit. All right, that Queen of Wands again. So you realize, like, damn, this was really like, putting a funk to my groove. This was really holding me back. This was really not letting me operate out of a safe place. Okay, something made you feel very unstable. And this is something that you guys don't even talk about it. All right. And if you talk about it, you're going to talk about it the way, in the iceberg shows where like, yeah, you could be telling people stuff. And again, guys, this is very related to yesterday's reading, but It's gonna be something where it's like people could think they know a lot, but like no, you gave them this much. There's this much. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you gave that much. Okay, because one thing about a Taurus, especially an evolving one, all right, and I'm assuming I tap into an audience that is able to fucking legally purchase shit and they're thinking about their life. Um, but what was I gonna say? Damn, this happened yesterday too. Um, Four of Wands reverse, Seven of Swords, Seven of Coins, Three of Wands. Sorry guys, I forgot what I was gonna say. I don't know why that keeps happening. I spoke to my friend last night. I'm like, yo, why am I blinking out when it comes to Taurus, guys? I really feel like we're in a position where we're being tested by a lot. But whatchamacallit? There's oh, okay, so I was talking about the whole iceberg thing. So there's a lot that you were going through that the world doesn't even really know about. And there's this sense of you needing to, or not needing to, but you prefer to wait for something better than to settle for something that isn't good for you. Even if that means for a moment you may feel like you have nothing. Okay. Um, some people like to jump from one thing to another, but with this Taurus, you're just like, nah, like that was a lot of energy. I'm just gonna chill for a minute. Okay. It'll come back to me, guys, what I was going to say. I don't know why that keeps happening. And I took my ashwagandha today. Okay. So, why is this Fool card reversed? We have the King of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands reversed. You just knew that you'd be more at peace by letting something go. There could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio around all this, but like, there's something, guys, that it just took so much light and life out of you. Okay. You were not feeling 100% safe or yourself. Um, it's like you were operating with limitations around you. Okay. It's like you did the best you could, you showed up the best you could, but there's definitely a huge hindrance. Okay. Seven of Cups reversed. Why is this here? Knight of Swords. There could have been Libra, Aquarius, Gemini involved. All right, but you guys cut something out, and what you cut out with the Hierophant reverse, it was derailing you from walking in your life purpose, from fulfilling the destiny that you have for yourself. Okay, it was holding you back from that. It was holding you back from your wishes, your dreams, your desires. Okay. Why is the Seven of Cups reversed? We have the Seven of Wands. Nine of Wands reversed. Yeah, you guys are standing your ground with something that you're done with. Okay. And something had you like at the brink of just giving up on everything. Something just had you so like, it was really testing you. Okay. But you guys saw through it, you saw past it, and you walked away. And it's something you knew you were always going to have to walk away from. Okay. But again, I'm going to keep saying, I feel like this is more than just a person, place, or thing. I feel like this is a cycle. I feel like this is something that maybe you've been dealing with for a long time. Maybe this is something that stems from a certain mindset you have, or stems from a certain drama you endured, even if you were like a child when you endured it. But it affected the way you moved in life. And you're realizing how something affected you. And it's like, no, I'm not going to allow myself to move in that way just because I was affected in this way. Like, I can do better. Okay. It's like someone who is a grown adult, and they're very cruel to people around them, and it's like, oh yeah, well, this happened to me when I was 5. It's like, okay, great, and now you're an adult. All right, you can't be a mean person and blame your parents for it as a full functioning grown adult. Like, there comes a time where we got to take accountability. So there's something that now you're looking at life a different way, and you're moving in a different way, and you're choosing no longer to be a victim of the life you felt comfortable living. Because there's something that was normal for you, but it wasn't normal. Does that make sense? there's something you normalized that was not normal. Okay, and it affected you, and for a moment you accepted it as your reality. All right, so that's what really held you back with something. There was so much fire and creativity and just so much that the world wanted to see from you. Okay, and I feel like that's finally coming out to its fullest extent, because for some of you, you've still been operating this whole time. You've been doing what you have to do this whole time. But it's just now it hits different because you're coming from such a more validated place because of, again, what you walked away from. Because whatever you were involved in, Taurus, it made you uncertain of yourself. Okay? And that's normal to go through something that's really, really heavy and be like, okay, well, since I allowed myself to go through that, like, can I trust anything else? Okay? And I speak about this often, but Taurus is we're coming out of like a 12-year very strongly karmic cycle. Okay? Taurus has had their asses handed to them more than a lot of other signs. Okay? And it's been very, very tough. And Taurus, you have gone through things that are unimaginable. Okay? But you need to trust that you can have what you want in life. You can feel safe. You could feel loved. You could feel supported. Even if that's not coming from places or people you thought it would come from, it's still there. It's still capable. Okay? Don't let down that little girl or that little boy within you. Don't tell them that their dreams aren't possible. Okay? Imagine finding your 5-year-old self. I want you to envision right now walking into a room with your 5-year-old self, and I need you to look them in the eye and say, you're not worthy of love. You're not worthy of being treated right. You're not worthy of wealth. You're not worthy of stability. You suck. You cringed just listening to that, right? You would never do that. Why do it to yourself now? You're still that person. Be kind to yourself. Okay? And it's better to be with nothing than to be around something that's going to have a negative impact on you. Don't settle for conformity. Spirit has bigger plans for you. Wow. And guys, this is us 1,000%. You see how it's like someone's coming out of this hole? They're dirty, they're a bit fucked up, but it's like, oh, finally I found the exit. And although there's so much smoke and who knows what was down there, your light never turned off. If anything, maybe someone did a magical illusion to make you think that there was no light there, but you always had the light. Okay, maybe someone blindfolded you and you're like, fuck, I can't see the light. They're like, there is none. No, you're just blindfolded. The light was there. Okay, the light was there. And there's something that you were between a rock and a hard place and you're realizing like, this is not a good idea. Okay, this is bad judgment. So guys, whatever it is that you walked away from, you're not going back to that ever. Spirit doesn't want you around it, like at all. Going towards your future, we have the King of Coins reversed. Let's get 2 more. Ace of Wands again. The World card. And Taurus, the way you become so indifferent towards someone or some people or something, okay? Like, I try to say it all the time, and guys, when sometimes when people who aren't Tauruses watch my videos, they get really, really pissed off. And if there's any cross watchers in here, I understand that some Taurus people could be fucking evil, all right? I empathize with you. I understand your pain, okay? I understand that. But there's something here, guys, that you... Like, okay, so something I always say is that people never ever expect a Taurus to fully be gone. Okay, they never ever ever expect that. And not only do you leave a situation, but you become indifferent. And you're indifferent, like you being indifferent that's gonna fuck with somebody. Okay, guys. Um, I know that it's so easy for us to fall into a mindset of thinking like, oh shit, I was so insignificant. I meant nothing to that person, guys. I guarantee you, when you are not around something where you gave a lot of love, where you gave your energy, where you gave meals, where you gave whatever, guys, that is going to be felt because the things that we feel are normal for us is not normal. Okay? Like the way that you're gonna go to Taurus's house, there's gonna be breakfast, lunch, dinner. You know, Taurus is gonna be like, oh, you wanna go out? You wanna do this on me? Don't worry about it. Oh, you want a back massage? I got you. Oh, let me light some candles. And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're, that's not normal. Like, you could walk into someone else's crib and it's like, you're gonna go hungry. They're not cooking that breakfast, lunch, dinner. It doesn't work like that. All right, guys? I went to, this was a long time ago, but I went into a friend's home and I like looked in their fridge and I went to go grab something and everyone's like, stop. And like, I hear the mother like, who opened the fridge? And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not used to this. And it was like my first time seeing stinginess. It was my first time realizing like, oh fuck, like, wait, this is not like open game, you know? So it's just like that's what it feels like when you go from being around a Taurus to being in a whole different energy. Something that you could have just grabbed from the fridge, drank, and Taurus would have been like, don't worry about it, I'll go get some more. Like now you're not even offered that. All right, guys, you think that you don't make an impact on people. You think that people don't realize your fucking absence. Okay? But people feel that. I have people that I still love to this day. Okay? I have people that I adored. I spoke life into them. Like you don't understand. I would put my whole day to the side if I knew they were feeling bad. And I would put so much fucking life into them. You think a person's not going to feel that? Going from someone who's gonna talk life into you, cook you a nice meal, and make you feel better about yourself, than to going to people who talk shit about you and they treat you like crap? Guys, it's going to be felt. Your type of love is different. The way you show up for people is just different. Okay? So you need to understand that. So going back to all of this, where you once gave that love, you once gave that meal, you don't even give a fuck. Now you've turned into that other person. Don't come into my house and do not open my fridge. Do not grab shit. And that's the side of Taurus. People are like, wait, what? But Taurus, you always let me. Exactly. And look what you did. I always let you. And I became the laughing stock. So no. Like off the fucking fridge, out the fucking house, out the fucking town, village, city, out. Get out. Okay? So why is this here? This King of Pentacles reversed. And this is also something, guys, I feel like something could have depleted you emotionally, financially. Okay. Why is this King of Coins reversed in your future? And what I was saying before, guys, where I lost my thought for a second, is that, like, again, there are some asshole Tauruses. We all know that. We all know someone who's an asshole and a Taurus. Okay? So sometimes when, like, cross watchers come, they're like, nah, fuck that. Like, I have every right to be mad at Taurus. Yeah, you do. I'm with you 1,000%. Okay? But I'm talking about the Tauruses that love. The Tauruses are good. Like, you're going to feel that. When that's taken from you, you're going to feel that. A Taurus, like growing up and maturing in life, what's going to break your heart the most is realizing people don't love like you. Okay? They don't love like you. I was younger. This was like 10 years ago that there is someone, guys, I'm not exaggerating. They like never had money, and that's fine. That's okay. But if I could get back every dollar I spent to feed this person, I'm not exaggerating at all. It's the down payment to a home. Okay? Or a very, very nice car. And I remember I was one time, after all these thousands spent, I was in a position where I really didn't have it. Okay. And it would have been one thing if that person didn't have it, but at that time, they had it. And so I was like, yo, like, do you mind if I get something? You know, I'll pay you back. And I'm waiting for them to be like, nah, I got you. No, you're not going to pay me back. You know, this person was like, no. And that shit broke. Like, guys, I literally cried. And it wasn't about the food. Like, my heart, like, I can't explain it, but it fell into like the pit of my stomach. Like, it was such an ostracizing feeling. Like, it was so painful. And like to this day, they're like, "Oh my gosh, she exaggerated. It was just about a meal." No, Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. It wasn't about the meal. It was not about the meal. You know, and it took me a long time to get over that. And they don't realize it wasn't about that meal. You feel me? But that's what it is being a Taurus. We have the Knight of Coins. So there's something that you're heartless when it comes to it. All right. And look at what your heartlessness gets you this time, because you've always been loving. You start something new that brings a lot of prosperity, and this is prosperity that rolls over into longevity. So this is something that's going to last a while. There could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius involved, but I feel like it's something where you really like dip into your passions, or you really like, guys, your energy just comes off so strong with something, and it really just solidifies your life. Okay, you becoming heartless towards something is honestly like one of the best things that have happened to you. Okay, and I know that you're still gonna have a kind heart for those that deserve it, but I think that the hardest thing that Tauruses needed to learn is how to still operate after so much life and so much shit is thrown at us. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us have gone through things that we never thought we'd go through. Okay, but now you guys have a strength that you can't even put into words. All right, there's things that you guys are getting over that you never thought you'd be over. Okay, it's like this is something I said to someone once. I'm like, you know what your biggest, like, you know what the most dangerous thing you ever did? And they were like, what? I'm like, you taught me how to live without you. And they were like, huh? I never spoke to them again after that, but I'm like, you taught me how to live without you. Like, you really, like, you felt good ostracizing me. You felt good tossing me to the side. You felt good being mean. You felt good disrespecting me. And now I'm not there. And when I tell you guys that this was a person that for years, they wouldn't leave me alone. Don't get a Taurus to that point, guys. A Taurus, we can't come back. And it's not like we're going to flip a switch. Like, it takes us so much to not give a fuck about you. So the moment you've allowed us to get into the area of not giving a fuck, like, you're fucked. You're fucked. It's irreversible. Okay? It's irreversible. Ace of Wands. The Sun card reversed. You guys have some sort of unexpected blessing coming in. Okay. There's going to be something that you need to release that Spirit is going to be monitoring you. Okay? Because how many people do you hear saying, oh, I'm done with that shit? And then 2-3 days later, it's like, yo, I thought you said you was done with that. Okay? So there's something that you guys are like, I'm done with this. And Spirit's like, okay, we'll see. Okay? And when you really prove to Spirit that it is different this time, that you truly are done with something, there's something that comes to you that was very unexpected. Again, this is something that Spirit has been holding back because there was something from your past that you could not bring towards this. Okay? So that's what you're going to see revealed. And it's going to be something that you thought it was too late. You thought that the time for it had passed. You thought that you missed the mark. You thought that you lost the opportunity. All right? You thought you fucked up too much for this to occur. Well, guess what? It was always meant to. It's just you had certain things, people, mindsets that were not going to help you in this next era. All right, you have the Knight of Cups, so there could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio that comes in with all of this. Okay, for some of you, this could even be a love offer. Okay, but there's something that comes in and it changes your life, and emotionally, you're able to be so soft around it. Okay, a lot of people will see Tauruses and it's like, oh, well, you got it handled. You're doing your bills. You're showing up to work. You're doing this, that, and the third. Like, you got it handled. Guys, I guarantee you, like, especially women, I'm not a man. I can't talk on that. But especially with women, the more powerful you see a woman in her day to day, the more and more, for most of us, we want to just fucking be babied. You know what I'm saying? Like, we operate that way because that's how we had to survive. So don't look at that and be like, oh, okay, well, I don't need to do anything to lighten your load. You got it. We're going to resent you for that. All right? Just because we can fucking hold 200 pounds on our back doesn't mean we always want to hold 200 pounds on our back. Take some shit, bitch, and stop watching me struggle. Stop watching me hold this shit. Okay? So it's like some shit like that where it's like, Taurus, just because you're strong doesn't mean you have to carry everything by yourself. Okay, so there's something that just makes you feel so soft and so like just loved, and it's like, guys, for some of you, you have a soulmate coming in, and I've been seeing this for the past like month or two, um, and this is gonna be for a lot of the Tauruses that you've gone through a lot of karma where you don't have lessons left. Okay, but there is like something that you've gotten through in like your recent past or just in the past in general that spirit's gonna again be watching you to make sure you don't fall back into this. All right. World card. Are you guys ready for a whole new start? Are you ready for a whole new life? Like, I'm excited for you guys because there's something that you don't see coming, and with Taurus, there can, we can fall into this like mundane routine. Okay, honestly, like, we'd be the easiest people to kill because it's like you can predict where we're gonna be at. Like, Taurus is definitely home right now. They're not home. All right, let's check their work. Not at work. Let's check the gym. Not at the gym. Let's check their favorite restaurant. Like, you know what I'm saying? But this is something that it's going to shake up your schedule. It's going to shake up your routine. All right, guys. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if there has been any sort of monetary struggle or anything where you had wished that there was abundance but there wasn't, that's done. Your time of lack, whether it comes to money, love, self-worth, confidence, the time of lack is done. I declare that it's done, it's done, it's done. All right? A lot of you are making the shift where in some time you're going to be like, oh, I remember what it felt like to not be able to pay that bill. I remember what it felt like, to get fired from that job, and now you're like the CEO of something. Like, I remember that. So you guys are going into that era, okay? And you need to be grateful, okay? Because guys, if you're an OG on this channel, you'll have heard the story before. But I was in college, and I'm driving my little Honda around, and there was one day that I was like maybe 30 miles from home. I had 1 bar of gas. I had maybe like $1.87 in change. And although I was so humiliated and embarrassed to do this, I just like slid the change over to the person. I'm like, I'm sorry, that's all I got. Thank God there was a father in line behind me. All right. And he had a daughter my age. And he said, oh, no. Fill her tank. And I cried. I cried. And I got home. And then so much happened and so much changed in life. And there was one day that I was sitting, I'm like, damn, when are things going to get better? But then I realized, I'm like, listen, when's the last time you had to check your bank account before filling your tank? Like, now you just go to the gas station and you put it in and you just fill it. And it's like, changes happen, guys. We gotta give ourselves credit for those little, steps up that we take. All right. So there's something where you struggled in it a lot. And in this near future here, that's never a struggle again. Never again. You will never have to worry about how you're going to make ends meet, okay? You're never going to worry about whether someone truly values you or not. You've gone through enough to know. All right. And guys, there's something here where it's like you had some sort of bullshit around you, and there's going to be the sense of someone realizing that they have no control. Okay? This is also saying that things that you felt that you had no control over, you're realizing that that's shit that you do have control now. I'm not saying like a person, because I feel like people, we can't really change people. Okay, but there's something where you wish you had more power over it in your life, and now you do. Okay. With the Queen of Cups, there could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio around this, but with the Queen of Cups here, guys, I really just feel like this brings you so much peace. It brings you so much peace. Okay. And you cut off an energy that, for some of you, you're cutting off an energy that was very reckless. For others of you, you're cutting out your imposter syndrome. All right? You deserve good things. You deserve to have the life that you want. All right, guys, I guarantee you there is someone far less qualified than you are in something that you can do. And they are living the life of your dreams. And not that you should look at someone else's life and covet it. Absolutely not. Okay? All I'm saying is the people that really make things happen for themselves are people who are consistent. Sometimes it has nothing to do with talent. You just gotta show the fuck up. All right, guys. You don't know how many people I've seen that everyone's like, "Oh, you're so fucking annoying. You post every day. Yeah, I hate you." And now they're like going to these people, going to their shows, going to their TED Talks, and they're like, "Oh my God, that was my friend." No, it wasn't, bitch. You said she was annoying. I remember that. Be in people's face, guys. People are going to talk shit no matter what. Let them talk shit while you build. They're going to talk shit no matter what. Even if you're silent, even if you're quiet, even if you keep your talents a secret, people are still going to talk shit. Give them something to talk about. All right? Get to the point where it's like, yo, like, you can say your shit about Taurus, but you got to admit they're living well. You got to admit they're good. You got to admit they came up. You can say all the shit you want, but you can't call them broke. You can't call them ugly. You can't call them stupid. All right? But yeah, guys, you put something in the past, and it could have been someone very disingenuous, okay, that was causing a lot of anxiety. But yeah, guys, there's something, like, the reason why you weren't succeeding in something is because there was something or someone actively in your life that was derailing you from your life plan, your life purpose, okay? All right, guys, so let's get some cards of advice. If this is resonating with you so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my Amazon wishlist if you guys want to surprise me and bless the home. And of course, my loves, if you need a personal reading, my website is there in the description below. Now, like I said yesterday in the reading, I have limited the readings that I offer because the demand has been super high lately. So all of the readings that I offer are emergency readings. You will get those within 24 hours. I just know people are not going to purchase them as much, so it gives me like the breathing room to really catch up with stuff. So yeah, guys, I have all emergency readings, and then there is one general reading. The general reading won't necessarily come out within 24 hours. It's not an emergency reading, so just know that before purchasing, okay? What is the advice here? What advice does Spirit want to give you, Taurus? Three of Cups. Yeah, guys, there's something you're about to be celebrating very soon. Okay, you're going to feel like your cups are overflowing. Some of you, this is going to be something that you're going out with people, celebrating. Okay. Temperance card reverse. Okay, why is that here? Six of Wands. A lot of you are coming out of something that your spirit felt so out of place. Your spirit felt so uneasy. God doesn't care. You're still going to win. Okay? Some of you are sitting here watching this and you're like, oh, when I heal, when I do better, I know I'm going to have that breakthrough. What if I told you the breakthrough comes before that? People think that they have to be in a certain place to receive something. You know how many broken people I've seen blessed who find healing in what they're blessed in? You think you have to wait for yourself to become a billionaire before God hooks you up? You think you have to wait to be the most perfect man or perfect woman in the world to find the person that's perfect for you? That mindset is going to fuck you up because we are constantly healing it. And I haven't met anyone perfect in this world. I don't know if y'all have. There's always going to be something to heal from. There's always going to be something to overcome. Don't limit yourself. Don't think you can't have something because of your past or because of what you're emotionally going through. Do you know how much you're about to be blessed? And it's going to be something that your spirit doesn't like, Lisette, don't cry. But it's going to be something, guys, that it is such a change from what you're used to that your spirit genuinely feels uncomfortable. Okay, imagine a person, guys, imagine yourselves, right, where you've gone through so much. So you're used to so much chaos. You're used to having to pick shit up for yourself. You're used to just having to do the most. Okay? So it's like when you have something healthy, you can kind of challenge it a lot. It's like, no, I'm going to keep poking at this. There's no way you're healthy. I'm going to keep poking at this. No way this is healthy. Let me find what's wrong with you. And God's like, will you sit the fuck down, Taurus? Like, this was vetted by me. I brought this to you. Sit the fuck down. All right? This is not your past. This is not your trauma. This is not that person, place, or thing you dealt with. This is from me. And I know you're not used to this, Taurus. But celebrate this. This is something that, you know, that if you talk about it, it's not going to humiliate you. All right? It's not going to backfire on you. Okay? And this comes in at a time where, I'm not going to lie, some of you could be feeling very, like, defeated. You could be feeling unhappy with where you are in life. And this comes in. So now your spirit has to grow into this new reality of safety, of love, of being supported, of feeling included, feeling wanted, being heard, feeling listened to, feeling worthy of taking up space. So Taurus, your life is about to get a little uncomfortable, but not the discomfort that you're used to. Your discomfort is going to come from getting used to your new normal, your stable new normal. Because for a lot of y'all, normal is foreign. Very, very foreign. You haven't seen it in a while, huh? You've been through a lot, huh? You've been building a lot of people up, huh? You've been saving the world, huh? No more Captain Save a Hoe. All right? No more Captain Save a Hoe. Let these motherfuckers learn how to swim. All right? Stop jumping into the deep end and drowning trying to save somebody else. Your mind is going to be kind of living rent-free towards a time where you had imposter syndrome, or towards a time where you were around like an energy that couldn't be trusted. Okay. But you know what changes so drastically for you? Your success. Guys, Taurus, my loves, this is going to come in fast. Don't get in your own way. Okay? Like I said in the beginning of the reading, my beautiful, stubborn Tauruses. Your first initial reaction, even though deep down you wouldn't want to do this, your first reaction might be to do something that is self-sabotage. Like, let's say, someone that you find so beautiful or so handsome comes up to you, and let's say that their intentions are pure. And let's say, like, they ask you for your number, and, like, 2 or 3 of your friends are around, and they're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then, like, a week later, they're like, hey, sis, or bro, yo, did you call him? Did you call her? And you're just like, why? So I can get my fucking heart broken? So I can feel like shit when I just started feeling better? So I can fucking cry myself to sleep tonight? And it's like, no, Taurus, I actually just bumped into them and they were damn near in tears. They really want to hear from you. If you don't pick up the fucking phone, Taurus, don't keep punishing yourself for your past. Don't think you deserve shit because you went through shit. Fuck that. We're not the victims no more, guys. I refuse that. No. So it's like this new stability, guys, with this 4 of Wands here, the new stability that comes to you feels so foreign. It in a sense could even feel forced to you. All right? You're going to look at a person, place your thing, and be like, yo, stop the fucking show. Who the fuck are you? Tell me the reality of it. And they're like, Taurus, I love you. Like, Taurus, I fuck with you. Like, no, there's no hidden agenda. And you're like, nah, like, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm going to figure it out. And they're like, no, Taurus, seriously. All right? If you guys have a solid reason to feel like something is shit, okay. But if it's based off of your own fears, you need to get the fuck out of your head. Okay? Like, if you witness, like, you see or you hear or you know something foul happened, okay. All right? Then you're validated in not wanting to be around something. But if it's just you saying, this is too good, something's gonna fuck up, this can't be right, sis, I'm gonna need you to sit the fuck down and enjoy this, all right? I'm gonna need you to get out of survival mode. Okay? And that's gonna be... You guys have been in a mode that has kept you alive, that has kept you surviving. So now it's like, thank that person, the person you needed to be to survive. Thank them, love them, spiritually hug them. But now they gotta go too. You don't have room in your house for armor. You don't need the armor anymore. You have to change who you became to survive. And you've been surviving for a long time. So now you don't even know what to do with yourself. Enjoy it. Enjoy what God has for you. Enjoy what the universe is about to bring to you. Enjoy it. Too many cards. The worst is past you. 10 of Swords reversed. The worst is past you. 5 of Swords reversed. No more fighting, no more arguing, no more conflict, no more bullshit. You're celebrating without issue. Wow, Taurus. We have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Again, guys, your spirit has a hard time adapting to this because it's like, y'all, like, you guys have PTSD for some of y'all, like, okay? Like, that's really what it is. You went through shit that was so crazy that you're just like, you expect something bad to always happen. So now you have to get your spirit up to, up to speed with your new reality. Okay, because your spirit is going to be looking for something to go wrong. Your spirit is going to be anticipating an attack that's not coming. Okay. And guys, like, if there's like a person, place, or thing that really fucked you over in the past, that's not what I'm talking about. All right. Of course, you know who or what not to let in. Okay. Um, but this is gonna be something that it hasn't given you a reason for you to not trust it, for you to not trust the new journey. Okay. With the judgment card up, right? This is like spirit acknowledging you and saying, okay, I see you. You got through that. You made the right choices. You're doing the right things now. I got you. You have good judgment being placed on you. All right. And spirit, you know, after giving you a final test, sees that you have positive results and this new life is handed to you. Okay. But it's one that you're like, oh my God, is this real? Because now I'm looking at the 10 of coins and I've been living in the 5 of coins this whole time. I've been suffering and suffering. So wait, is this chest full of all this prosperity? Is that shit really mine? And spirit's like how long are you gonna keep asking if it's yours? Like, go get it. Go pick it up. Okay, so at this point, Taurus, being too protective over yourself is what can fuck you over. Again, things that have hurt you in the past, stuff like that, things you know you can't have in your life, of course, stay protected. But I'm talking about new experiences, good things, new opportunities. We have the 9 of Wands. And this comes right in time because, again, a lot of you were just like about to throw the towel in. Some of you were about to say, fuck this dream, I'll just get a 9 to 5. Or some of you were going to say, fuck my dream, I'm going to stay in this 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. Like, you almost said, fuck it. Like, okay, I'm getting too old for this. It's not going to happen. I just have to be okay with the fact that it's not going to happen. And Spirit's like, what's not going to happen? Who are you talking to? Why are you saying that? It's going to happen. Eight of Swords. There's going to be a part of you that's like, I don't understand how this is all happening for me. And you're going to be saying that in a good way because the things happening for you are positive. Okay. Damn, some of you have gone through so much that it's just like, if something good is put in front of you, it's like you might still be stuck in the way that you had to survive in the past or in what you went through in the past. Okay, please allow yourself to enjoy the Source. Even though you had to deal with something that was so painful, but you finally were able to let it go. Okay? You buried all your demons. Now it's time for you to take off. And I don't know what more confirmation you guys could have gotten. More than the Hierophant being there. This is you. You are the Hierophant. Take your throne. All right? This is when the student becomes the teacher. The Hierophant is a big deal. And it's not just because I'm a Taurus, but the Hierophant is my favorite card in the deck. Okay? And especially when it's upright, it lets us know that everything that we've been through up to this point, okay, has now finally put us in alignment with our life purpose, with our destiny, with who we're supposed to be. All right. But that, you know, there's some sort of devil energy around you, whether it was coming from you internally or something external. And with the 7 of Cups, like it made you believe false narratives. You're like, oh, okay, I'm not good enough for this, or oh, okay, I can't do that. Can't do it. Okay. So guys, please don't suffer at the mindset of others, or don't suffer by the limitations that others put on you. All right, please don't do it. And make sure that you are around people that support you. They support what you do. They support your craft. They support your being. They support the air that you breathe. Okay? I love you, Taurus. Please don't settle. Until next time.